Hello friends, this is Ganesh and this video is the continuation of the previous one. Unfortunately, I couldn't show you the test results of the workflow which we generated for the sales order change, and now the systems are back. So I'm going to show you the test results of the previous video, previous workflow video. And here, this is the workflow. Probably what happened is it's everything is gone. So I just recreated the workflow. Probably the names are a little changed compared to the last one, but the functionality is same. Whenever there is a sales order change, and it's going to be triggered on workflow with some condition with sales org and distribution channel. Okay. So everything in place, and here you have the condition exist, and you have the binding exist. Make sure you have a binding over here for you will see it is there, or you can use the automatic binding, generate automatic binding option, and then steps you can see the email option over here. Okay, the if condition I didn't provide, so just try yourself. I think I forgot that point. Last video I have one if condition. It's a constant value only, right? There is one workflow container which has the value is less than 10 or 20, it triggers. It's always a true kind of condition. You can just add it over there. And I have a email option. Whenever there is a sales order change, we're going to give the sales order number over here. And one more additionally I have added is net value. This is also I'm just getting from the business objects, not the constant value. So this is I'm getting from the sales order one. Okay, let's go and change the sales order. So 88. I'm going to change to 209 here. This is the one which is going to add in your body of your email, the net value, and click save. Okay, it's connected with debugging because there is a static breakpoint in some of the user exit, and this is a rental system, so probably people might use the same. So I couldn't. So I'm not able to. Not able. I didn't delete it because it might affect their testing. So please wait for a few minutes. It sometimes take time. Okay, so over here that's fine. Just execute, and one more breakpoint in another user exit. Okay, it got changed. Now go to SBWP slash row SBWP, and one information is you might able to see many emails because the same standard workflow many people are trying, I believe. So, but we need to identify based on the descriptions which we have in our workflow. So our workflow is S word change. This is our workflow, and 209 is the value. Okay, so this is the email, and this is the body of your email, which has a which has a sales order number as well as the net value. Hope this might useful. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the binding because we need to understand about a little bit about the binding. When it's really required to just check the binding option whenever there is no values are triggered, especially when I used a business object container using my values are not displaying in an email or a task. So then go and check the binding. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that binding. In this binding, I'm going to delete from workflow container to email task. Okay, so we have different containers: workflow container, task container, and I'm going to remove the binding between the workflow container and the task container. Here the task is email. So here it is sales workflow to the step email task. It's there. There is binding. I'm going to delete this, and there is a binding, the reverse binding also. Email task to workflow. Okay, so just go here, and I'm going to delete this. Okay, continue and continue. Like save it and act over it. So the expectation is the value in our email subject and body of an email should be blank. And 29, I'm going to make it 210. Save it, execute, and again execute. Done. Now go to email. So SO changes the body. Refresh. So now you can see SO changed, but there is no values or is coming over here because the binding is missing. Okay. So this is a way you have to understand when the binding is required. Now what I'm going to do is, if you want to add it manually, you can add it, or always you have an option called generate automatic binding. So that will take care of your needs. So here it is. Generate automatic binding. Just click and make sure it's binding correctly, especially your objects. Yes, BOC is there. And continue. That's it. And so I can just finally I can execute one more time the sales order. So make sure it works fine as required. Now it's 210 to 211. Save it. Okay. Okay. So now go to inbox and refresh it. So 211, right? So here's sales order. Yes, sales order changed and it's 211. Okay. So this might be useful. This is the completion of my previous video. So just go through it, and if you have any doubt, please let me know. Thank you so much for your time. See you in the next video. Bye.